Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video on my channel. So in this video, we're going to talk through something I've shown quite a lot in different videos. And I just want to make sure to explain like all the elements of it and basically how it can make you money every day you play the game. So you'll hear me speak a lot in money making videos about finding margins and finding possible flips and basically ways to buy things for cheaper just by taking a little bit longer to do it. And because we've had quite a lot of new subscribers to the channel and we have quite a variety of entry-level people, mid-game people, and the end-game people who follow this channel and comment on all the videos as well. I wanted just to do a bit of a video on how I flip, how I look for margins, and how I work out what to buy certain things for, as well as just making profit daily through different things. So we're going to try and do this as sort of like simple for the starter process as possible. So we're going to focus on a certain couple of items. We're going to focus on herbs. Let's just say herbs. So the last thing I bought was a Lanternine. So let's say bonus XP has just been announced and we want to buy some Lanternines to go and train our Herblore. Now, for us, we can either turn to buy it to train for ourselves, where we want to buy it for the cheapest price possible, or we can see this as an opportunity to make a little bit of profit and maybe we can try and buy them at a cheaper price to start with and then flip or sort of turn a profit on them afterwards. Now, there can be some items further on that we want to hold to invest. And again, I'll show you with Gremwall Spikes what I'm doing with that and how we can make profit with that long term. And that's basically what I've done for that. But let's go back to the start. So we've just bought this Lanternine for 7.3k. So that is the sell price. So that is the price you will sell it for to make your profit. So what we want to find as well is, so if that's the highest price we can sell it for, what is the lowest price we can buy for? So now we've bought that Lanternine, we can now throw it in the Grand Exchange for the lowest price to sell, and then that will find us our buy price, because that is the lowest price that has buying on the Grand Exchange. So it's going to give us the two sides of what we're going to want. So here is the price we bought it for, which is what we want to sell it for. So you're buying for the sell price, and then you're going to sell that for the price you want to buy it for, or you might just throw a couple coins over. So from that, we have found that Lanternines have a rough profit of 350 GP each. So if we were to go and buy those Lanternines, we're going to make a profit with its buy limit of 10k, 3.5 mil for a 4-hour flip, which is actually pretty good, and it's actually not too bad of a flip there. So there are some important things to remember as well. I've had to withdraw my U plank off to get a little bit of cash to do it. So in RS3 now, there is a tax. A tax is on this. So we're going to go and buy our Lanternine. So we're gonna do a sample while we're here. So we're gonna go and look and buy our it's clean Lanternines. So we're gonna try and buy our Lanternines for 6981. So we're gonna buy 1,000, and to make it a little bit quicker, you can go a couple GP above it, but just make sure that every GP you put on, you're taking profit away from yourself. So don't go mad and don't overcut people massively. Now, the main point about this as well, because we're trying to buy for a cheap price, it's going to take longer to buy as if we instant bought it. So you need to be doing this sort of in between tasks, in between other things you want to do in the game, and just take your time with buying it. And this is what I always say, if you know what you want, especially leading up to a bonus XP live, do it beforehand a couple of weeks and do it this way. Find the sell price and the lowest buy price and then put your offer in for that and buy it over time so you're not in a rush. Now, as an example, weirdly, these refined U planks, I put a low buy-in offer months ago at 6.5k. And this is how many's bought over probably like 3 months. And that's because I've just had a low buy offer in and just left it. Now these Lanternines, because they're a bit more of a more often traded herb, these should buy sort of within the hour. But it just proves like what we want to do. But with the grimy one, we can do another test, because what the Runescape Free Grand Exchange has now is a tax. So we can buy this. So the price we're going to sell this for is 6655, but because of the Grand Exchange tax, we're going to lose 133 GP because of the tax. And this is something you need to catch in, like sort of like work in when you're doing your margins as well. So even though we have 350 GP margin on our clean Lanternines, we're actually going to lose 133 GP on tax for that one at least. So you need to be making sure that when you do this, you're working out your things for your profit as well. Now you can do this during your buy and sell. So again, we bought this for, so we sold that Grand Lanternine for 6527, but we actually sold it for 6.6k. So what the Grand Exchange doesn't do brilliantly here is it doesn't show you the price you sold it for with tax. If you click through on the option note, you will see what price you did sell it for tax. So for us, If we go on this clean lanternite, 6981, we actually sold it for 6842 because of the tax. So if we were to sell it at 7330, so if we were to go onto the sale, 7730, we would actually sell it for 7184. So 7184, we're still making, don't get me wrong, we're still making about 200 GP each, which is pretty good for a herb. A 2 mil profit for a 4-hour window is pretty good, but just make sure that you're understanding what the tax is. The tax will be taking profit off you, so you need to make sure your margins are big enough to be able to do it. To find out what the tax price is, go on your sold offer and then put in the price you was going to buy at. So on your sale history, we get this price and we just go to this offer, the sell offer, put the price in, and then here is what your actual sell price when you go to sell it will be. I know that can be a little bit confusing, so just to talk through that again. This is what we're going to instant buy the herb for to find out its sell price, and this is what we're going to sell it for. And then we're going to instant sell it, which is this price here, which is what we're going to buy the herb for. And then finally, we're going to work out our margin, which is going to be this price. And then we're going to put in the price we instant bought for to work out what it will be after tax. And then we can sort of minus that from your instant sell price, and then you work out your margin from there. So that is basically the essence of flipping. So we're trying to buy stuff low and sell it for higher price. Obviously, we're selling it with a higher price minus the tax price included, so we are still making money after tax. And that is basically the essence of flipping. And you can find flips anywhere. Like the amount of times we've been flipping and we found margins from different things. Like when I was doing the incense money making method, you could find flips there just by price checking stuff. So we found a decent flip here. With the incense used sticks, you were able to buy lowest price 10.5k and then sell just under 13. Pretty good profit there. The onyx bolts, you can buy for 6.3k lowest price and sell for just under 7.2k. Very good one there, although you'll probably struggle with margin volume. Super rune crafting potions, again, massive sort of price difference there. Although that is very, very risky. Don't do that. I really wouldn't advise it. Toe flax as well, you can see the margins. And then this is just through everyday stuff by like, if you're buying PVM supplies, if you check the profits between your pouches, not only are you going to save money, you might actually find something to flip while you're going doing your PVM activities. Same works for brews, potions, food. Anything in this game has a flip margin, so make sure to do it as well. And through Marketwatch, we've been able to pick out some things which have crashed or gone down significantly. So for me, off the back of the last bonus XP, Grenwall spikes went a bit too low, and I basically took the chance and said, you know what, I'm happy to put in a really low ball offer, go really high on volume and go from there. So at the minute, I bought most of my Grenwall spikes for 485 GP each. And the reason why I was confident they were going to go that low is because with people camping Abyssal Beasts, there was a lot coming into the game, and people will hunt them as well. So there really was a supply in, and without it being a bonus XP live or anything, there's not really demand on it, so it was always going to go down. So we bought it for 485 GP each as a low ball offer a while ago, and now hopefully they're 640 GP each. So don't get me wrong, we've not made loads of money on it, but we've definitely made a decent chunk compared to the volume we bought as well. This is a very, very high volume item, so which I've bought anyway. And again, you've got other things as well. So like skilling items, you're normally 10k per 4 hours. Armors, you're between 10 to 2 per hour as well. So they should be things you're looking for a higher margin on. There are chats or their Discord communities where you can find out margins as well. That's very, very good. But again, like just doing little things like this will save you little bits of money, and this will all like build up over time and save you a considerable chunk in the end. But this is why whenever we're doing some form of money making video, I'll always mention finding the margins, selling it and leaving it in to sell, because things will sell as well. The amount of times on a money making video I've tried to sell something, it doesn't sell, and then within 20 minutes it's sold once I've finished making the video. It's silly now. It's a bit of a meme for me because it happens all the time. So just leave things in sell, go and do something else, and eventually it will sell, and you will hold your price and make more money as a result. But that's what this is for. Like, with you being careful with how you put your offers in the Grand Exchange, buying stuff ahead of time, being planned out, you'll save yourselves millions just from doing that as well. But again, this was just a little flipping video. I've done a flipping series before on Old School, and I've never quite felt there was a demand for it on RS3. But if you are interested, maybe we can make an account, throw 100 mil on it and just see how it gets on by the end of the year. And if it's something massive, maybe we could do something with it, whether we give it away for a Christmas sort of thing next year, or we use it to build or buy a stupid item or build an account up, or whatever you guys want to do. But maybe I'll do a poll actually on if people want to see a flipping series on Runescape 3. But as you can see, these lantern dimes are slowly starting to trickle in. So once they do, I'll throw them and I'll sell them, and we'll get like a nice little 1.5 mil flip. I've done this in the video, so these are bought while I've been doing the video, but I could have gone and done a farm run, done a slayer task or something else while these keep buying. And that's what you need to be doing. You be productive while stuff is buying on the Grand Exchange. The Grand Exchange and these slots are for you to be productive with. Get them moving and working while you're doing something else in the game. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have, please don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.